got 'em like
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy EazyDubsTv, man, and I'm back at it with another banger, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 12K subs, and I can't do it without you. So make sure you turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss out on any of the daily live streams. And yes, I said daily because they truly are daily live streams, or any 2K news and content moving forward. And make sure to smash that like button. Let's try to get this video up to at least 10 likes. I know we can do it. Let's take out 3 seconds to like up the vid. And it's greatly appreciated. So you clicked on this video because you are wondering how I'm ranking these defensive badges in 2K23. Now we got some good ones, we got some that I'm like but these tier lists are always very, very subjective. I understand that other people will swear by certain badges. I also understand that certain badges will be good in different scenarios, but this is my tier list. So if you want to go ahead and talk about it, make sure to go ahead and drop a comment. I'm open to all discussions, but without further ado, let's get into it. So first badge that we got up is ankle braces. Ankle braces lowers the likelihood of getting ankles broken by opposing dribble moves. Now, with ankle braces, I would honestly say that I run it and sometimes I don't. Like on my 6'8", 3.4, like I have a 88 perimeter defense, or an 88. And so it's like sometimes I've gotten like stunned before, and other times I've never really gotten broken this year, and I haven't seen really anybody get broken. So I don't know how much you really need it, but the fact that there is stuns because of killer combos, I don't know if this really helps against clan breaker. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So I'm honestly gonna put ankle braces for right now into the C tier. You can use it, but you don't really need it because not too many people are really doing anything as far as like space creator or ankle breakers go, because they don't do anything. They haven't in a very long time. Box out beast improves the player's ability to box out and fight for a good rebounding position. I want to say I'm honestly gonna put into I don't know. Reason being is because right now I don't have a center, and I don't need box out beast. I don't run it ever. I mean, given the situations I'm in the rec and even in park, like every time I box out somebody, and this is the crazy part, I do this with my 6'8" point forward. He has an 80 strength, and I still box out centers. Like, I think positioning really matters. Now, I have gotten wormed before, but like, you know, who hasn't? But for the most part, I can hold a pretty good box out. Now, I've never run this badge, but maybe there's a center out there who runs this badge really high, and you guys are saying like, you're crazy, it goes up in A tier. Okay. I don't play center, so I'm putting it, I don't know, respectfully. I'm not saying that it's a bad badge. Glove, S tier. We already know about glove, right? Increase the ability to successfully steal the ball from ball handlers. Now, glove is just pretty much pickpocket from any other 2K. If you are new and you don't know that, glove is super overpowered. It is like, I see so many clips on the daily on Twitter and everywhere else of people getting ripped left and right, and they're, you know, dribbling in pro-am, or they're dribbling in the stage and they're getting ripped. Now, I'm honestly gonna say that like glove, as good as it is, like people act brand new to this. Like, we were used to people having Hall of Fame pickpocket lockdown defenders in 2K17, and those were automatic steals pretty much too. So it was like, you just learn not to dribble in front of them. Focus on getting your bucket and stop thinking you got to combo up before you go and do everything. Just go and score. Like, I don't get it, but I know that the badge itself is super broken. So definitely going into S tier. Menace, while guarding and staying in front of an opponent, there's attributes will drop if good defense is being played. So with Menace, it's pretty much going to be like your, to me, it's like the equivalent of Intimidator, because with Intimidator, your badges and your stats drop, but with Menace, obviously it's just going to be the stats. I run Menace on gold. I swear by this badge, so I'm going to put it into S tier. I love Menace, especially on Hall of Fame. disgusting. But another badge that's low-key slept on, and I'm putting in the A tier, is off-ball pest. Makes players more difficult to get past when playing off-ball, as they can grab and hold their matchup and don't get their ankles broken as often. Yeah, the animations you get like in the rec and in park with off-ball pest is insane. Especially if you have it on a super high tier, you literally, it seems like you grab the person while they're running to the rim. So it's like, try out off-ball pest if you haven't. It's slept on, especially if you're like, you know, playing the passing lanes and you're in the corner, or you're playing the like hash or something. Yeah, make sure you run this. If you're like, you know, the PG, even then, yeah, PG should run this too, because if you're getting hit in the corner, you have off-ball pest on something high, at least you can hold the dude up long enough for your center to be able to drop for you. So off-ball pest is going in the A tier. Pick dodger. I don't know. Improves players' ability to navigate through screens. Yeah, we already know. So wait, at the Hall of Fame level, can blow by screens in the park or blacktop. Ooh. But I don't know anybody who runs Hall of Fame pick dodger. I don't even use pick dodger. Most of the time I'm smart enough to be able to read the defense where I'm not running into screens. I think we all should be smart enough and play 2K long enough to know not to run into the screen. So if anything, I'd run this badge possibly on bronze, because based off like, you know, years past, I would only run this on bronze. But giving it its due respect, since I haven't ran it, I'm putting it in, I don't know. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna put it, I don't know. But how many people really set screens? Post move lockdown strains a player's ability to effectively defend move in the post with an increased chance at stripping the opponent. So it looks like they added in ball stripper to post move lockdown. Once again, another badge that I don't really run, but I don't know too many people who do. But I have seen centers literally get stops. So you know what? I'm putting post move lockdown in the B tier. Because I know you can get stops based off like your strength and your interior defense alone, but post move lockdown, like I said, I've seen a couple of centers run this, and people get stops consistently at the rim if they have the right interior defense and the right badge setup. So I'm putting it in the B tier. Workhorse, A tier for sure. Increase the player's speed and ability to get loose balls over the opponent. No, I'm putting it down into C tier actually. Reason why I'm putting it in the C tier is because I've run this on super high tiers and it works, but I've also run it on bronze and it works just fine too. As long as you're by the loose ball and you have this on bronze, it's really effective, but I wouldn't waste a whole bunch of badge points putting it up super high, so I'm gonna put it in the C tier. Next badge is Challenger. Improves effectiveness of well-timed contests against perimeter shots. Now, before I put it into its category, I ran this badge and it works, especially with the new shading system, or the shading system that they always have, but the little indicators that tell you that, well, that's not even new either. I just like the way that's more visible now. But with that being said, having Challenger on, I've ran against dudes with super long wingspans, and Challenger's kind of broken because as long as they're in your general facility and they got their hand up, yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Unless you got Deadeye, and even then you gotta remember your jump shots faster. So I'm putting Challenger in the S tier. I mean, how can you not, really? Like, this is probably every lockdown's favorite badge besides Glove and Menace, and probably like Clamps or something, or Interceptor. But we'll get into those badges here in a second. Chase down artist, we already know what that does. Boosts the speed and leaping ability of a player when chasing down an offensive player in anticipation of a block attempt. For right now, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Chase down is really good. I have it on gold, my new build. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go check out the build video after this. We'll get it on Hall of Fame. From what I've seen on gold, you'll get chase downs, but they're more like you gotta be riding the guy's hip, and then it's like you can get a chase down just running out of nowhere and trying to block it. I haven't been too successful with it, but then again, I haven't had a super long wingspan. My 6'8" only has a 6'11", and whereas my new build has a 7'3", so maybe I'll get more chase downs then, but I don't see people getting them all the time when I'm playing in the rec, which would probably be the most opportunity to see something like that. So I'm gonna put it in the B tier. I know that it works, but I haven't seen anybody go crazy. And then until they like kind of buff the badge a little bit to help with like layups and stuff, for right now it's just gonna go in the B tier. Next badge is clamps. Defenders have access to quicker cutoff moves and are more successful in bumping or hip riding the ball handler. Clamps I'm putting in the A tier. When I've used clamps, it's a weird one because honestly I know clamps works. I've gotten more clean bump animations more consistently, and I just feel like the L2 movement is a lot better. But also I've ran clamps, or I've never, like, how should I say it? And I'm tired, y'all, so y'all gotta excuse me. Make sure to leave a like on this for me. But I've also gone without running clamps, and I've been successful too. But I have a high perimeter defense, and I have a high strength, so maybe that plays a part into it, and clamps would, you know, make it even more broken for me, and that's why I can feel it the way I do. But other than that, I wouldn't say clamps is a necessity to be able to hold good defense, but it definitely helps. So it's going in the A tier. Interceptor also going into the A tier. Interceptor, I've seen people run this on silver, and silver is really good, especially if you're timing it correctly. Bronze is still kind of fluky. I have ran into a guy who ran this on like Hall of Fame, and he was just spamming the passing lanes. It's crazy. They say adrenaline, like you lose one every time you push square, but yet I have a clip where there's a guy who spams this like 6 or 7 times, clearly has no adrenaline, still gets a passing lane steal. And I don't know if that's because of Interceptor or if that's just 2K, you know, blessing over somebody, but he did it multiple times, which is insane. So with Interceptor, yeah, definitely putting it into A tier. Then we got Anchor. Increase the player's ability to block shots and protect the rim at a high level. I'm putting it into S tier. We got a lot of badges in S tier. I might have to move. How should I gotta leave that up there. I'm gonna move Menace down in the high A tier. I don't want to be super overloaded in S tier because, quite honestly, I think it would go like this. Because Anchor is such a good badge. I got it on bronze, and I've gotten snatch blocks. I get stops at the rim with my 50-something interior defense, even though I have a 76 block. Like, Anchor is such a slept-on badge. If you don't got it, then you don't know what you're missing. But to everybody who has Anchor, everybody loves Anchor. Trust me. And for my lockdowns who get those perimeter blocks, Anchor helps with that a lot, obviously. It's literally inside of the freaking name. Ability to block shots. And I've seen people get their jump shots blocked, which is kind of crazy. But that's a whole nother story for another day. Brick wall, I'm putting in the B tier. I don't see a lot of people setting screens too much. I have seen the power of it, and like when it was on Hall of Fame and it put someone dead on their butt. But since I don't see a lot of people setting screens as much because the meta is more like ISO with 6'8" and 6'9", I'm honestly gonna drop it into C tier. Because I think post lockdown and chase down are more effective than brick wall, just because brick wall is like a scenario type of badge more than anything. Pogo stick, I'm putting it in B tier. Allows players to quickly recover and go back up for another jump upon landing. This could be after a rebound, block attempt, or even a jump shot. So it just allows you to recover quicker. It still is gonna burn an adrenaline, so you gotta keep that in mind, but the animation is gonna be cleaner, so you're gonna have another chance at a good contest. But you gotta remember like with every jump or every steal attempt or every like block attempt, you're losing out on stats because you're losing adrenaline, because that's just how the adrenaline works on defense this year. So yeah, Pogo stick is gonna go into that part of B tier. And then Rebound Chaser, yeah, definitely going into S tier. I've seen people with Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser go insane. I've played against people who has the badge and then my center doesn't have the badge, and you can obviously tell they lose the rebounding battle 9 times out of 10, especially if they got good positioning and good like vertical. It's a wrap for them. So yeah, this time we didn't have any in the don't run tier. Defense is pretty good this year. There's a couple things that they could buff, and I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement on what they could buff as far as chase down and or maybe anchor, one of the two or both. So I ended up moving a couple badges around. My final verdicts is off-ball pest is now in the B tier, menace is now in the A tier, brick walls in C, and I did move ankle brace down to D because you don't need it super high, honestly. But anywho, S tier we got glove, anchor, challenger, rebound chaser. A tier we got menace, clamps, interceptor. B tier we got off ball pest, post move, lockdown, chase star nurse, and pogo stick. C tier we got brick wall and workhorse, and then D tier we got ankle braces. Don't run, we don't have any badges in there, but in the I don't know category we got pick dodger and box out beast. This is gonna be my NBA 2K23 season 1 defensive badge tier list. If you found this video informative, or if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me if you're new. Turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss out on any of the daily live streams or any 2K news and content moving forward. And let's make sure to smash that like button for me. All right, y'all? Because I love y'all, man. And we got to go. We got to blow. You know? Bars. I'm copyrighting. Don't use my stuff. I'm just playing. That was so weak. But hey, man. Until later, y'all, where you can definitely catch me in a live stream. It's me, your boy, EazyDubsTv. And I'm signing off, man. Y'all be easy now.